Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about shared preferences. Shared preferences are used to store the data in the key value format permanently. For example, we have an application for the world clock and we want to store the preference of user whether he or she want to get the time in 24 hours format or 12 hours format. So user will save his or her preference for the first time, and whenever we will open that application again, then we will show the time based on his or her preferences. So without wasting the time, let's get started. Here we will develop an application where we will store the data of user, that is name and mobile number, and we will save it using shared preferences. And then we will close the application, and when next time we will open it using the shared preferences, again we will retrieve that data. So I have already created the layout here. I know you can easily create this type of layout, so go and firstly create this layout similar to this, and then we will start working on our application. So firstly we will handle the click on the save button. So whenever user will click on save button, the name and mobile number will be saved using shared preferences. So quickly go to the main activity, and here first of all we will create reference to the shared preferences. Now how to do that? It is very simple. Here we have declared one variable, that is shared pref. It will be the reference of shared preferences. We will call the method, that is get shared preferences. And to create shared preferences, first parameter will be the name of shared preference. It is recommended that it should be always unique. In this case we will give name my data, and second parameter is the mode. There are three modes: public, private and appendable. Public means the data will be data of these shared preferences will be visible to all other applications inside the device. Private means the data will be visible to the current application only, and in append mode the data will be stored along with the old shared preferences. So in this case we will use private mode, that is yes. Now we have created the reference of shared preferences, and now to store the data and write data we will need one editor. Now how to create that editor? Firstly we will declare one variable, that is editor, and then shared pref dot edit. Okay, now editor is also created, and now we will handle the click on save button, that is btn save dot set on click listener. Here we will declare two variables to get value of user's name and mobile number. Val name equals to etname dot get text, or simply text dot toString, and same for mobile. Val mobile equals to etmobile dot text dot toString. Now how we will store this data inside the shared preferences? For that, using editor I will apply one. Here we will create scope using apply, and now to store the data there are various methods. For example, put string or put boolean, put float, put int. It is totally based on the data type of our data. In this case we will store the string, so I am using put string method, and the first parameter will be the key of data. So we want to store the name, and second parameter will be value. Again, it is the variable name. Now we want to store the data, that is mobile of user. So again we will call the put string method, and here we will pass variable, sorry, it is a key. So key will be mobile, and again value will be also mobile. After that, let's say we want to save these changes. So for that there are two methods, one is apply and another is commit. So don't be confused with these apply and these apply. Here these apply is creating a scope, and these apply is a function which will store the data inside the shared preferences asynchronously. Here we are not using this commit function because this data stores synchronously and it may block the main UI thread and application may crash. So I suggest you not to use commit method generally. Okay, so this is all about saving the data inside the shared preferences. So whenever user will enter his full name and mobile number, we will click on the save button and the data will be saved into the shared preferences. Now what about the retrieval of data? To retrieve the data, we will handle the click on load button. To do that, button load dot set on click listener, and here we will declare two variables, that is name and mobile. And how we will retrieve from the shared preferences? Using shared pref dot get string. So the first parameter will be the key of data. Remember, while storing the data, here first parameter we pass, that is key. So we stored two values, that is name and mobile number. So while accessing that data, we will pass the key. Here I am writing name, and the second parameter will be the default value. Let's say that data doesn't exist inside the shared preferences. So second parameter will be default value. Here I am passing empty string, and same for mobile number. Shared preferences dot get string mobile, and again empty string. This second parameter is a default value of this shared preferences. We can pass anything here. Now finally we have retrieved the data. Now we will assign this data to the edit text. So how to do that? Et name dot set text and then name. And for mobile number, et mobile dot set text and mobile. Yeah, now yes, our application is completed. Now let me quickly run this application, and here you can see when I have opened this application, firstly we will enter the name of user, then again we will enter the mobile number of user, and we will click on save button. Now the data is saved into the shared preferences. Now I am closing this application and I will again open this application, and when I am clicking on this load button, the data is successfully retrieved. I hope you have learned everything about the shared preferences in this video. The link of source code is given in the description section, and here I want to share one important note. Whenever there is a time to store large amount of data, do not use shared preferences. For that purpose, we have various other databases and other options.